Hello everyone, I'm RecV5.
And I am Sandman99.
And welcome back to Fallout 4 G9-13 playthrough.
Yes, and in the last episode we went to the Harbor Master Hotel, otherwise known as Hotel Super Mutant. And we found the launch codes for the nuke that is in the submarine base, where the children of Adam live.
Mm-hmm.
And so now I've got the follow-up. Well, actually, technically we didn't get the launch code. We have to go and get it somewhere else. We got a hint.
Yeah, we got told where it is.
Yeah, we got told where it is. So now we have to go to where it is. And I can't really tell if it's day or night in this silly place. It's always foggy and raining all the time. But it looks like it's early evening, so if anything, it'll probably get darker. I'm not sure whether I unloaded a bunch of my junk here or not. Looks like... Okay. Well, I've got lots of carrying space, so I guess I don't really need to worry about unloading some of these things that I'm not going to use.
Yeah, you're fine.
Until I get to a more central location, because sometimes I might, for example, put December's Child onto a display thing on the wall, and then I might decide sometime later to use it. So I'll go back to where I put it, but I try and do that at a relatively central location so that it's not extremely hard to find later when I just, and I don't have to go to 16 different settlements because I can't remember where I put it.
You know what, you gotta run a marathon all around the Commonwealth to figure out where.
Yeah. So anyway.
Trapper in the eyes.
Oh.
Something else.
Let's just have a look at this settlement stats here. So we got 2 people, we got 6 food, we got 40 beds, so it looks like we got enough room there. Our happiness is on its way up. We've got good defenses. We got lots of water. So I guess we don't urgently need to do anything here right now. So we'll just have a little nap and get started early in the morning. There. Oh, and I failed to help defend Red Rocket Nahant.
Oh no.
Yeah.
It's amazing that none of these places can defend themselves. I know it's a dice roll, but...
that was so far away, though. Like, there was no way, by the time that came up, there was no way I was going to make it there on time anyway. So... Okay, so now we had to drink water, and we gotta have some breakfast. What are we gonna have for breakfast?
Iguana on a stick. Do you still have that? You do.
I do. I've got iguana on a stick yet. I'm just looking to see if I have anything else. No.
See, in order to be general properly, you actually need to have your own vertibird.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, with the Fens Sheriff's Department ending, I guess, the Diamond City Winds ending, you get a different type of ending. And if I had ended the game through one of the vanilla quest lines, either Minutemen or Railroad, then I think I would have had a vertibird at my disposal. Same with the Brotherhood of Steel, actually, I think. And I don't know about the Institute, because I've never actually played through the Institute storyline.
Because they're pricks.
Because they're dicks, and I don't want to play, help a bunch of
dicks,
mad scientists basically take over the world, right? I can't climb this.
You're getting there.
I'm getting there. Come on. Oh,
you shouldn't have gone to the right.
Yeah, well, you know what? We'll look for another way.
There's a way right there that doesn't require climbing.
Yeah.
Look at that. You're making it all hard on yourself for no reason.
I was making it hard on myself for no reason, yeah. Well, the thing is, though, it's such you know, gloomy and foggy and dark and stuff like that. I mean, it's morning. It's like almost 7 a.m. And in the Commonwealth, you actually have a lot better line of sight and visibility and stuff like that than you do here too, right?
Yep.
Because even just the terrain tends to be much more wide open. But I guess we'll swim this way now. See if we can find our way up here too. Okay. Sure, we'll grab that stuff. Well, it doesn't look like any super mutants have respawned here yet, because I was here not too long ago to clean them out.
Yep.
See, it's hard to even do the sprint travel thing in this place because there's so many obstacles and you can't see them.
Yeah, like that downed log.
Yeah. No, everything is all much more... Ooh, I hear the tromp-tromp of little feet.
I think it's on your right, whatever it is.
Oh, there it is. It's a mythic Deathclaw. Okay, well, it's time to get this thing out.
Yeah, it's just some little feet.
Yeah. There.
You know, that thing's pretty little. It's only about twice your size.
Yeah. Yeah, well, just like the super mutants, the Deathclaws eventually keep getting bigger and bigger, right? But they're not the top of the food chain here in Far Harbor. There's actually some creatures native to Far Harbor that would probably eat Deathclaws. You know, things like fog crawlers and stuff like that. I have never looked in the wiki to compare the statistics, but it just seems to me like Deathclaws are not the top of the, you know, they're not the apex predators in this area.
Yep.
Okay, well, it looks like maybe we should get our gun out here because there might be resistance here, you never know. We sort of passed by this area and discovered this location, but we didn't actually go in here and explore, right? Or we at least did a little bit of very limited exploration, like kind of poked our noses in here just to see if there's anything here. Okay. Well, I can hear Mirelurks walking around. Okay, they must be directly underneath me, right?
Probably.
Like below this dock. There's all sorts of interesting looking things here, right? that that I can't get into, and
You might be able to get into that.
I don't know.
Jump up on the forklift there?
Jump up on the fort. I don't know if I can jump up on the forklift. Oh, there we go. Oh, yeah, I can get in here. About that. Oh, there's a garden gnome. Sitting on top of a first aid kit. I have to take the garden gnome if I want to be able to interact with the first aid kit.
You could just drag the garden gnome.
Help defend Red Rocket truck stop. Okay, well, it looks like I took the garden gnome anyway. I couldn't actually just grab and drag the garden gnome. I had to take it. Not sure what I'm going to do with a garden gnome, but anyway.
Now you're a garden gnome collector.
Yeah, I wonder if you can put them as decorations in your settlements through the workbench or something, maybe. Okay, there's something really big and
friendly?
Yeah, or not so much. Oh, there's another thing over there. Oh, it's running away now. It's out of range. Okay. Is there like a big backtrack to get back up here again if I drop down there to loot that thing?
Possibly. I don't know.
Well, I guess we'll find out. Because that was a legendary critter, so
might as well loot it.
We want to find out what was on it. A VATS enhanced leather right leg. Okay, well.
Worth it.
That was totally not worth it.
10,000% worth it.
Yeah.
So you can get up from the boat.
Maybe we can climb into the boat here. Yeah.
Still hear things walking around.
Yeah. Well, I imagine there's all sorts of things walking around in here.
But you're just stealthy enough to be undetected by most of them.
Yep, because I'm sneaky.
See, that mop will be a wall one day.
Yep, that's right. That's why you pick that kind of stuff up. Because, you know, you could make a shack wall out of that mop. Well, it looks like it's still below me. So it must be underwater, the thing I'm looking for. Right? In fact, it looks like I went right by it. It's on... Oh, okay, it's in that sunken boat down there.
It's actually underwater.
It's actually underwater. Okay.
Well, I think something's trying to kill you.
Probably, yeah. Okay, well. Like, booze. Oh, nuclear launch key. Yeah.
You know, I just keep the nuclear launch key,
in a safe.
Where I keep my booze.
In a deck in the boat, yeah.
You know, bourbon, nuclear launches, it's all the same to me.
Yeah.
Two go hand in hand.
Well, whatever that was that made that noise, I don't see it anywhere. Can I climb back onto the dock from here?
Looks like you might be able to use that tire.
Yeah.
You can use that tire on the side.
Yeah.
As a bridge.
There we go. Back on the dock.
I have no idea what was trying to kill you. It kind of fucked off.
Well, it might have been that one what's-its that I sort of winged a little bit, right? And then it took off running, because sometimes they come back.
Maybe.
There, see that thing way over there. Wonder if I got something with a scope on it here that I can maybe shoot that thing with. Yeah. There.
Problem solved.
I just whip out my break axe and laser and I'll shoot it. Venomous angler. Okay, where'd he go? There it is. Okay. Well. Oh, of course, I'm sitting someplace where he can't get me, right?
Yep.
So he's gonna take off into the trees.
Just like Skyrim.
It's just like Skyrim, yeah. Wow, eh? It's like deja vu all over again. Well, what else have we got here? Yeah, let's try shooting him with this thing. What else have we got? There, he's completely and totally unaware of us again now. Okay. Well, what are we supposed to do now? Optional, speak to the High Confessor about the nuclear launch key. Are you kidding? No way. I'm not going to do that. Because he'll probably want to use it. Tell Far Harbor about DIMA or Avery's murder? No.
Oh, but you could report back to what's her nuts?
Yeah.
Kasumi.
Okay. Well, it looks like we've got. Oh yeah, right. These things. Yeah, I could do that. It looks like. Well, I'm going to go and collect the wind farm kill switch code first. Right. We might as well be in charge of all these extremely harmful things that could, wipe out entire factions. Just to make sure they don't fall into the wrong hands. Aha. Not saying that we're the right hands, but... Okay, well, it's getting close enough now I can probably freeze him. There. Okay, I guess that got reloaded. Okay, well... we will switch to this thing for the time being. Maybe we can get something for a bit of variety in our diet besides iguana on a stick all the time, right?
You're getting tired of eating the same thing over and over, are you?
Yeah. Ruined house, half underwater.
Looks like you might be able to get in there and take a look, though.
Yeah. Oh, synth refugee. Okay.
I can't say a half-flooded house is where I would choose to,
Well, I mean in the upper floor, scrawled journal. We'll have a look at the scrawled journal and see what it says. I have a lot of stuff in my miscellaneous here. It was a mistake ever coming here. We'd heard that there was a colony for our kind and came over from the mainland, but there is something wrong about this place. I can hear creatures out in the fog, and the rest of it is torn away. And another synth refugee. Looks like they were camping here, eh? Sleeping bags.
Yep.
Yeah. So it's just another one of those little Easter egg kind of a things, right? Oh, it looks like there's another set of stairs going up here yet. That ends in some cryo cells. So if I had the cryolator with me... Actually, in one of my other playthroughs, I'm using the cryolator as my main weapon, and it works well. Working on another mod right now.
Oh?
Yes. Because I like double-barreled shotguns.
Yep.
But I don't like how useless they are. So, but I figured out a tactic. If you're going to use double-barreled shotguns, what you do is you have one here, one here, one here, and one here. And that way, when you fire your 2 shots from your double-barreled shotgun, you can very quickly change weapons, which is actually faster than reloading.
Just has this swinging bandolier of shotguns.
That's right. You just, you know, just drop the first one and grab the next one, right?
God.
And yeah, I'm working on. Ooh, look at that! Wow, this thing puts out the damage. You see how quickly I melted that guy?
Yep.
Wow. Okay, I'm not going to take those because we can't actually cook anything with those. It's like one of those complicated recipes that I'll never ever bother to collect the stuff for, you know?
Yep.
Another abandoned, empty house. Oh, water. I guess that was worth it. Gotta turn the light on in here. It's the middle of the daytime and it's dark, right? Oh, look, there's a bed. If I was tired, I could have a sleep. Here in the ruined house.
Amidst the radiation storm.
Yeah. Yeah, well, you know, I can also do some cooking here, but I'll grab that broom too. I can do some cooking. We'll cook up that Deathclaw. And, we can also have some poached angler. There. So now we have some tasty alternatives to iguana on a stick. We can let that iguana on a stick cure for a little bit longer. Oh, look, there's some kind of point of interest out here. What do you think? Should we go discover it?
Sure, why not? Not like he'll be coming back out here anytime soon. Might as well take a look.
Haddock Cove. Okay, there, we discovered it. Looks like there's something there detecting us, but we've got other things to do right now, so maybe we'll come back there later at some point. Well, nothing very interesting in this ruined house. I guess we'll just continue on our way here. Where are we anyway?
You're not even close.
I'm not even close, but it looks like I kind of have to bear off slightly to the left there a bit. Since we're largely ignoring roads these days.
See, I told you roads were an outdated,
Yeah. Well, except when you occasionally run into a cliff face that you just can't climb, right?
That's what horses are for.
Yeah, but there's no horses in Far Harbor.
You just need to download the mod for Fallout 4 for horses.
I don't think there is one.
That would be funny if there was.
Uh-oh.
I think it's gonna fall off the cliff before it actually ever gets to you.
Yeah.
Any more?
Yeah,
yep.
Here it comes. I think that stagger ability that I have for, whoops, I don't need that. For that commando perks.
Yep.
Is serving me well there too, right?
I think you're right.
Yeah, we'll just drop that. We don't need the wolf meat. We'll take the... Because again, that's like one of those... Oh, see, there's another legendary armor piece. Yeah, because especially smaller enemies, it seems to work pretty well. Okay, well, here we go. Oh, well, we must be near a settlement. Which settlement are we picking up? Probably Echo Lake Lumber, eh? seems to be the nearest one.
But you need to go to the left.
Yep, I need to go to Rayburn Point, and then points onward after that. Oh, look, there's a sunken boat there. Oh, I need to eat something. We'll have some lovely poached angler.
Well, it's fresh. Unlike that iguana on a stick.
Yep, see, if I was a vampire, I wouldn't have to worry about all that. It would all be obsolete.
Yeah, because then you'd just be eating people all the time.
That's right. As long as there's people around, I'll always be well fed. But there are enough drawbacks to being a vampire, too, that you may not want to necessarily do that. And actually, one of our viewers from Odyssey commented that he was glad that we aren't playing a vampire. Apparently, he doesn't like them.
Really?
Yeah. So, hello out to that viewer whose name escapes me right now. Oh, look.
Valued customer, that's what his name is, I think.
Yes, valued customer. Hello, valued customer. That's rather ironic that we couldn't actually remember the valued customer, right?
Oh, God.
Wow, it takes a lot of bullets to kill one of these things. It doesn't take nearly as much of this.
That's okay, I can barely remember, like, almost anything all the time. I've got a terrible memory.
Yeah. Oh, well, anyway. Apologies to the valued customer that, you know, we could not remember you. Your name.
Yeah, apparently you have a worse memory than I do.
Yeah, I do.
That's not good. How the hell do we run this YouTube channel anyways?
Well, I don't know. It's weird. I can remember things that happened to me 30 or 40 years ago, but I can't remember something that happened last week half the time, right?
Yep.
Well, it looks like kind of a DIMA's cache. Oh, okay, it's like buried treasure. We have to dig it up. That must have been interesting to bury this to begin with, because you know what, in my experience, when you dig a hole this close to water, that hole starts to fill with water almost immediately, right?
Yep. Because
Like,
probably the whole ground around is saturated, right?
That's right. Because as soon as you dig a hole, probably you know, 4 or 5 feet deep here, well then you know, like you'd get water seeping in from the
Aqueduct?
through the
Or aquifer?
Yeah, aquifer.
Yeah, aquifer, not aqueduct.
I mean, locally around here, while we're landlocked, it's the aquifer, but around there, I mean, that would be the ocean, right?
Yep.
You know, like we're probably 3 feet above sea level right here.
Yep.
Anyway, I guess we'll dig the hole. We'll
Yeah,
dig up
3 feet above sea level instead of 2,000.
Yeah. Or 610 meters. Wind turbine code. Okay, well. Now, we need to go and talk to DIMA, I think. Oh, is there like one cleansing the land? Completed, best left forgotten. Okay. So, I guess now we need to go and talk to DIMA. Okay. Well, we can report back to Kasumi too, right? Might as well. I was just kind of hoping to have one here that did not have multiple quest markers. It's a lot easier to chase one quest marker than it is to keep track of which one you want to actually go to.
Well, Kasumi and this are in the same place, aren't they?
Yep. Oh yeah, right. We just came from here. Okay, so let's have a look at the map and see which way we're pointing here. Alright. So it looks like we're more or less going in the same direction here. For now. Huh? Uh-oh.
You think you heard something?
A ruthless trapper hiding in the bush.
As
well,
one
okay,
does.
Maybe not hiding in the bush, hiding in that building over there. Okay, well, we'll just keep going.
Yeah, but you know, I imagine the building is a lot comfier than the bush.
Probably. Although, wow, what was that?
Think more of those wolves.
Oh, okay. The trapper fighting with something. Okay, well, we'll let them do that. Oh, I hear, you hear that booming sound?
Yep.
That's a, super mutant Nightkin activating his stealth boy repeatedly.
Well, I'm sure if they're nearby, you'll run into them.
Oh, probably, yep. You can see what I mean, though, by visibility sucks, right?
Yep.
Like, you can't see further than a very short distance away from you in any direction. Whereas in the Commonwealth, the sight lines are actually pretty wide open. And here we are at another ruined house. Oh, look, there goes a provisioner's Brahmin. Must be out of road. Okay, time for a drink of water.
Either that or on a huge detour.
Yeah, well, maybe the provisioner is on a huge detour. Kinda looks like there's some mentats, a table lamp. Wow, there's even some stuff way up here. And a mop. Alright. Well, we'll be on our way. We'll cross the road at least. But you know what? Oh, this is like a road out in the middle of nowhere kind of thing, right? We're actually pretty close to Echo Lake Lumber. That's why I saw that provisioner. Even though it's got a big sign up in front, I couldn't even see the sign until I was almost right on top of the place, right?
Yeah, because of the fog.
Yeah. But we might as well check in here because we probably have more settlers that we need to give jobs to and that kind of thing too. Oh yeah, I did a little bit more fixing up in here too.
Bring it on, Island.
So there you go. See?
Yeah, you got tables now and...
Yeah. And stereos. Hopefully we don't get a copyright notice because of the Butcher Pete song there. And of course we have the general store. And I'm not really too sure what I'm going to do with all this extra space here because... Hard times? Why hard times? Because you guys are too dumb to know how to do any farming and stuff all by yourself?
What's settlement happiness look like?
Well, let's see here. Well, it's 77. Actually, you know what? They got lots of food. They've got lots of water. Okay defenses. I don't know what their problem is. Settlers always complain.
Yeah, we ended up getting some problems with copyright on our football series.
Yeah, because some song that some guy did 20-some years ago, 10 seconds of it played in the background on the PA system in the stadium, because we actually have the soundtrack turned off, because a couple of years ago we discovered that we more or less constantly had problems with copyright notices because all the of the songs, right?
Yeah, and it blocked our video in like 243 countries.
Yeah.
So I had to go in and mute that. That was annoying.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's so silly. I don't see what benefit anybody's going to get from listening to 10 seconds of a song.
Yeah.
Right? Really.
And honestly, in the recording, I don't even think I heard 10 seconds of it.
It's barely even audible because, like I said, it's...
The crowd's cheering.
Yeah, the crowd's cheering. Al and John are talking and all that kind of stuff, and it's very faintly playing in the background, I guess, right?
Yep.
And, like, most of the time we don't even notice just because it's so quiet and also such a brief clip, right?
But that's also why we turned the music off in the menus.
Yeah.
Because of stuff like that. It's annoying, but what can you do?
Yeah, well, I guess the rules are the rules, but... It really all does seem so very, very silly. Especially for a song that, like, it's not even like it was a classic rock song or something. It was like a pop song kind of thing that, like it gets released and everybody listens to it for about 3 months and it's really popular for a little while. And then, after 6 months after it's been released, you never hear it again, right?
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like it's not like 20-some years later, it's a classically popular song, right? Like that particular type of genre of music is one of those things that's like here today and gone tomorrow kind of thing, right?
Yeah, it doesn't tend to last long.
And in fact, okay, we got 5 unemployed settlers. In fact, in most of the Madden soundtracks that I can remember, they tended to pick even rock songs that were almost sort of like pop songs too. Like they were the flavor of the month kind of thing.
Yep.
And then, 10 years later, nobody's listening to that on, nobody's playing it on the radio. Nobody's listening to it anymore. Okay, so we need to find something for these people to do. And we got a general store and we got a bartender, so maybe we need a clinic type vendor.
Well, you got room right here.
Yeah.
Oh, regarding the classic music, maybe the royalties for AC/DC or Iron Maiden were too expensive or something.
Well, that's the thing though, right? Is that I think also they tend to, like I said, they pick whatever is the flavor of the month when they put it on those soundtracks too, right?
Yep.
And they tend to be even some of the, like I don't remember from Madden 03, I don't remember the last time I heard anything by Gob on the radio, like if ever. Certainly not in the last 20 years or 22 years or whatever it's been since that, like that song in the Madden 03 soundtrack came out.
Yeah, they're still more or less playing the same things on the radio here that they were playing like 20 years ago on the radio here.
Well, I mean, classic rock is things like the Rolling Stones and you know, like that kind of thing, right? Iron Maiden, Judas Priest, Nazareth, right? You know, like they're not playing some of these things that were briefly popular 20-some years ago that nobody ever listened to again, right? Okay, well, it looks like you can go there.
Okay.
Since you're right here.
Of course, maybe that says something about where we live, that we're still listening to the same music on the radio here.
Maybe we are living in a cultural backwater or something too. But to tell you the truth, though, even on satellite radio, because I get satellite radio in my truck, right?
Yep.
And the station that plays classic rock basically plays the same playlist as the local classic rock FM station does.
Yeah, so they agree with each other.
They're indistinguishable from one another. So as far as I can tell, you know, like it's the same artists and the same, you know, basically their playlists are very similar. So I don't think it's because we're in a cultural backwater. I think it's because classic rock is an enduring genre that a lot of people still like. Right?
Yep.
Whereas pop music tends to, you know, like I said, there's always something new coming out, and the stuff that was new 6 months ago is, you know, nobody listens to that anymore, right? It made its money in its brief window of time, and after that, well, now it's done. Okay, so we still got lots of food here. Our defense is a little bit low for a settlement this size, so maybe we'll see if we can put a couple of guards up here.
And you get a guard mat, and you get a guard mat.
Yeah, well, if I can fit them onto the scaffolding here.
Yeah, close enough.
Because we want them to be behind the guns, not in front, right?
Well, that depends on what you value more.
Well, we'll have a look here now. Okay, so we've got 2. And we'll assign them both to defense. And because of the math error, I'll have to go in here now again.
And assign them to defense again.
And assign that one guy to defense that didn't get assigned the first time I told him to. Okay, so now... Okay, so we got 4 farmers, 6 guards. We got a whole bunch of... This is turning into a commercial, bustling commercial community, right?
Apparently.
Yeah. Okay, we got anything else that we can drop off here before we continue our journey? Not really, I guess. So we'll be on our way. I forgot to collect the caps there, but that's fine. They'll still be there the next time I go back.
Yeah, because you're so hurting for caps right now.
Yeah. Well, every time I stop by a settlement where I haven't been for a while, there's like 1,000 caps in the workbench, right? Every time I go to the Commonwealth to tour around and check my settlements and make sure everything is okay, and I collect all the caps from those settlements, and I come back, you know, even richer than I was when I left, right? Hey, what's going on?
Somebody was shooting at somebody.
Yeah. Well, I try to make sure that my provisioners are all well armed. Because there tends to be a lot of much tougher things, and the poor old level 2 settler or whatever he is, you know, can kind of get overmatched in a hurry if he isn't armed with like a laser Gatling gun or something. Oh, invisible super mutant. This is where I blew myself up the last time. I know where I am now.
That might even be the same guy that you blew yourself up on. How much you want to bet?
I don't know.
I think it is. I think it's the exact same spawn that you blew yourself up on.
Yeah. Well, they tend to repeat that spawn in the same places, right? Okay. It looks like I can hang a left here and cut across now, right?
Yep.
Assuming that there isn't like a big cliff in the middle of the way.
The cliff is an illusion. It's fine.
Yeah. Well, this looks like sort of a path, maybe. Because there's some unmarked paths that, you know, crisscross across the island too, but they're really hard to find.
Mm-hmm.
And even when you're on one, sometimes you can lose track of where it is.
See,
right?
you just need a map mod.
I don't know if they have a map mod for Far Harbor.
I don't know, but I loved that map mod that we ended up getting for Oblivion.
Yeah, that was pretty handy. You could pretty much tell where you were all the time. Okay, I think I want to go this way now for a bit. Yeah, okay. This is sort of like another path kind of thing, too. Oh, look, I just came out of a road. Where am I? Pinecrest Cavern. Okay. Well, I guess I want to follow the road this way for a little ways. Crap. Giant mountain range in the middle of the island, right?
Oh, but you might be able to go over through here.
Well, if I could figure out my way up onto that bridge, I suppose, but... Oh, look at that. Somebody's shooting at me, too. Something in the... Oh, a provisioner.
Just spray down your own provisioner.
Well, no, that's why I put them in those police uniforms. Because at least it's a distinctive look that,
Yeah, I take it you actually have sprayed down your provisioners before?
Well, yeah, because, you know, like, provisioners are basically just settlers, and they dress just like everybody else, and sometimes it's,
half the time they look like a raider.
Yeah, half the time they look like a raider, and, you know, especially when they're being attacked by raiders. Come on, this thing. It can be kind of hard to tell the difference between a settler and a raider, right?
Yep.
And if you accidentally shoot your settler, well, then that's not good. Looks like there was a plane crash over here. Okay, well, I've got to eat and drink and stuff again here. Well, I have rather a lot of quest markers now. I'm guessing that the paired one must be the one I'm going toward, right?
I think so. Or you've got a two quest markers now, so there you go. That's the one you want to go to.
Yeah, well, I'm more or less pointed at that one. Okay. Oh, okay, so I guess it's not the paired one that I want to go to. It's the other one, the single one I can discover. Horizon Flight 207. So it looks like an airliner crashed here.
Yeah, because which one do you have active right now again?
The one where you report back to Kasumi.
Right.
And confront DIMA about Avery's murder. Okay, this looks like sort of a settlement of some sort built in the middle of the wrecked plane, but doesn't seem to be anybody around. At least nobody's trying to kill me anyway. See, there's a lot of sites here. Like, there's something over there too, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's all kinds of interesting stuff when you go off-road.
Oh well, we must be on the other side of the mountains now, because it seems to be all downhill from here. Yeah, we're almost there.
Actually, you can kind of tell where the mountains are on the map, too, because the color gradient changes.
Yeah.
It's almost kind of like the maps I had to look at when I was taking my...
Oh!
Oh! Yeah, it was almost kind of like the elevation maps I had to look at when I was taking my earth science classes back when I was in university.
Oh, yeah. Well, it looks like I stumbled into the middle of a mirelurk nest. Well, now I have to figure out a way to up this mountainous slope here.
That looks like a foothold.
Oh! Oh!
Nope, there's not going to be any upping the mountain because you're getting eaten on. Something's chewing on you.
Okay, well...
I guess it ate a death claw, too.
It looks like I'm going to have to take some antibiotics, too.
Ah, rip.
I have an infection. Okay.
Damn it.
And I'll have to drink a whole bunch of water. Oops, I went past it. There. Now, maybe I can climb this rock face.
See, with the amount of water you drink in this game, it's kind of like that one book that you were saying that you were reading. With the vampire who's drinking all that blood.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
The Dark Moonlighting series, yeah. By a guy named Scott Hawthorne. Hilarious. Really, really funny. His take on vampires is that once they start feeding on a person, they can't stop until they've consumed all of the person's blood.
Yep.
And basically, this guy, as his cover, was a police officer at the time, like a police detective. And he was investigating his own serial killer case, right? And he was known, the serial killer was known as the urinator because he says, you know what happens when you drink the equivalent of like 4 big gulps all at once?
Oh, God.
Well, you can guess what happens, right? And so basically, once he finishes drinking all of that person's blood, I mean, he has to basically void all of that extra liquid almost immediately. So he leaves behind a huge puddle of urine at every murder scene, right?
Maybe someday more places.
Oh, man.
Oh, yeah. But anyway, yeah, it's highbrow stuff, right? You know?
Yeah, yeah. Obviously.
You know, if you're into that lowbrow humor, well, you probably wouldn't be interested in this. Because it's much more classy and
right, yeah.
You know, cerebral. Yeah, like in one scene in one of the books, he's telling about his experiences as a soldier in World War II, and he starts eating this Nazi soldier, and he can't stop, and basically he's sitting there feeding on it as this tank is bearing down on him, and the tank runs over him while he's feeding on this soldier, right?
Yep.
And then it describes when people run up to him and they check on him to see if he's okay, and he tries to reply, but all he can speak is gibberish because the speech center in his brain hasn't regenerated yet.
Yep.
Well, we've got quest
Katie
markers
may not
all
look like
over
one
the
from
place
outside,
now.
But it's all some of us have got.
Okay, those are stairs back up. Maybe we should go talk to DIMA first, you think?
I don't know. I think you should talk to Kasumi first.
You think so?
I do.
Okay, well then we'll retrace our steps here.
I think this is going to be one of those things where the order of operations matters.
Oh, I have
Did
no
you
idea
need
what
something?
which one would be the better one to talk to first, to tell you the truth. More stairs down. They need to hire a janitor in this place, man, oh man.
Well, you could always F5 as your friend.
Yeah, I suppose. Well, no, I'm not going to do the save scumming thing. Anyway.
Oh, come on.
No, I don't think you should for
Gotta do it.
for playthroughs, because you know what? Part of the entertainment value of doing a playthrough is if you make a wrong decision, you have to live with the consequences.
Is he hiding something?
Do you really want to know?
I left home and came a long way to find answers. I'm not stopping now. I'm done with having the truth hidden from me.
Okay. So should I tell her everything or tell her the short version?
Oh, that's up to you.
Okay.
I found Dima's earliest memories. He murdered and replaced someone in Far Harbor, and then he covered it up, even hiding the knowledge of it from himself.
Damn it. I was hoping I was wrong, but I just knew there was something. Do you know why he did it?
Well, I don't know.
Does it matter?
Yeah.
Does it matter? Isn't knowing what he did enough?
He's been hiding so much from us. God, is Acadia even worth saving? There are good people, synths here.
You should head home, Kasumi. Back to the Commonwealth.
I've been thinking about that actually, but I need to see this through. There are synths here I care about. Maybe when this is over, we can talk about it again?
Okay. Oh, and then she just gave me a whole bunch of stuff. Alright, I'm not sure what kind of consequences that conversation is going to have, but...
Well, she's kind of the whole reason you came here to begin with.
yeah. Now, where were those stairs? Again.
Over here? Maybe? I don't remember.
Oh yeah, okay. Well, these ones go up. I guess we can go here. Okay. Okay, we got our best gun equipped just in case he decides to try to kill us or something
I
like
hope
that.
you don't mind, but I had Chase shadow you. She saw you entering and leaving the nucleus. So, what was in my memory banks? Are we closer to
A whole lot
resolving
of
our conflict on this
non-peaceful
island?
conflict resolution. That's what
Yeah.
was in there.
Well,
I have a memory of yours about a nuclear launch key. You knew how to detonate the sub in the nucleus all along.
Give me a moment. I need to remember for myself. So, I chose to forget the launch key even existed. Poor Confessor Martin. Was I lying to him all that time? The submarine is rusted into the dry dock. The only target that missile is ever going to hit is the base itself. The nucleus. Where the children of Adam live. We have to keep that key out of the wrong hands. The nucleus has innocent people living there among the zealots threatening Far Harbor.
okay. What do you think? Do we protect the nucleus?
I found the launch key already. Make sure it's never used.
Thank you. Was there anything else in my memories? Some way we can work towards peace?
Yeah, more ability to kill everybody.
Your memories led me to a gravesite. You killed Captain Avery and replaced her with a synth so you could control Far Harbor.
What? That's impossible. Let me see what you found. I did it. I killed a woman from Far Harbor and replaced her. I stripped a synth's identity from her and made her an agent.
Okay. So why?
Why did you do it?
I needed to calm Far Harbor. A moderate voice. An example of what humanity should be. How we could exist together as equals. But I couldn't live with the memories of the blood on my hands. A human and a synth.
I wish I could just
are both
forget every
gone
bad
because
thing
of
I've ever
me.
done.
Yeah, really. How convenient.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
Let's be practical. How do we proceed from here?
You're right. We have to focus on what has to be done now. I'm starting to see things more clearly. We have to keep this secret from Far Harbor. If they knew I had done this, they wouldn't destroy just me. They'd come after Acadia, and then without us, the fog condensers will eventually fall into disrepair. Everyone will die. I have an idea. There's still a way we can bring peace. But the fact that I've replaced a human with a synth must remain hidden.
okay. So was there anyone else
So you
involved?
did all of that on your own. No one else in Acadia is involved.
What I've done goes against all of our ideals. I even hid it from myself. So, no.
Well, I
there
think
can't
I
be
agree. They
anyone
can't
else.
find out because, you know, if they come here to exterminate these guys,
I'll keep your secret, DIMA.
then
you.
long term they'll all
Maybe
end
the
up dying anyway, right? He has a
guilt
good point.
will keep me focused. As horrifying as it might be to suggest, this memory you've recovered has given us a new option. If Far Harbor could be made more tranquil,
Oh, okay.
then perhaps the same
I think I see
trick will
where this
work
is going.
twice on the children of Atom. We could replace High Confessor Tectus with someone willing to forgive Far Harbor and work towards reconciling.
Okay.
All right. Tell me what your plan is.
This will be difficult for both of us, but I think it's our only option. I'll need you to leverage your access to the High Confessor and lure him to a secluded location. You should be able to find a spot in the Bay's old command center where you can deal with him discreetly and hide the remains. Once your
Oh,
work is
okay.
done, return here and the replacement will move in and take command.
Yeah, okay.
You really think you can get together a convincing replacement?
Yes. Helping synths recover what they've lost means we've had to become familiar with memory wipes and facial reconstruction. And I knew Tectus very well when I was still living in the submarine base. I'll use that as the basis for our replacement's new memories. You simply need to deal with the real Confessor Tectus while I prepare a volunteer.
Oh, fuck.
Yep, okay.
Wow, really? You're gonna do it?
Sure.
Oh, fuck.
Any ideas on how?
Gonna
I can
try and
handle it?
Tectus
preserve
lives
all
in fear of
factions
being
here.
usurped by his predecessor Martin. Despite that, in all likelihood, Martin is dead. But if you somehow uncovered evidence of Martin's imminent return, I expect Tectus would be interested hearing all you know in private. All we have to do is manufacture Martin's uprising. To do so, I'll need raw material. Martin recorded many of our conversations. Those in the nucleus have certainly been destroyed, but I built a small refuge for Martin many years ago. when he needed respite from the family. Go there and collect any tapes you can find.
Okay, so we got
I'll
another
begin work
errand
on
now.
our replacement. And here, I want you to have this as well, for what you've done for us.
Arcadia's shield. Okay. Okay. Okay, recover Martin's holotape. Oh, okay. Let's do this too while we're here, because apparently this is a
Hey, DIMA.
Let's hope that Martin's refuge turns up something useful. Now, what did you need?
Tell me more about this place.
Okay,
Acadia.
that's not
All
exactly.
I want is to bring as many synths here as I...
Sure.
Beyond that,
Okay.
we just want... Was there anything else?
I
Okay.
should get
Apparently
going.
I
Of
can't
course.
resolve that one, alright?
At least not yet. I guess because the current one is still active.
No. Well, it says confront DIMA about the wind turbine kill switch. Right? So, I don't know. Maybe we never do anything with that one. Optional, speak to the High Confessor about the launch key. Okay, well, maybe we need to do this first. Yeah. Okay, how are we looking for time here anyway?
We have hit an hour and 6 minutes.
Okay. Well, I don't know. I mean, it looks to me like we've got another... How far away is this?
Just back over to the submarine, I think, ain't it? Oh no, you're going to
No, we
recover the
gotta
tapes
go
first,
recover Martin's holotapes over by Echo Lake Lumber. Well,
yeah. A little bit of a hike.
and there's wind farm maintenance. Okay, well. Maybe we'll discover wind farm maintenance just so that we can discover it on the map, but I don't intend to do anything there, whether I can resolve this or not. It looks like I need to have another drink of water now. Okay.
Just to the east.
Yep, just basically straight ahead.
Don't get too comfortable. The island's not a safe place. You need to stay on your toes.
This wind farm maintenance?
Nope,
We're
you
not
gotta go
quite-
more east.
Not quite there yet. Okay. Oh, it's showed up here now.
It's gonna be a little control building down here or something, I bet.
Yeah, it's not exactly very convenient for the residents of Bar Harbor, is it? Okay, so I guess I could go in there, but I'm not going to. Because I don't want to destroy any of the Whoa. any of the factions. Basically, I just want to keep everybody alive. Oh, this is where the water supply is here, right?
Yeah, it would seem so.
For Far Harbor. So, anyway. We cruise down this road here. We should, Oh, okay. Yeah, we kind of have to go around the bowling alley and then back this way.
Hey,
Uh-oh. Hey, what? Where?
I don't think they can find you in the fog. Well, even vampires aren't that scary to you anymore.
Nope. He did hurt me a little bit, but not very much. Well, that's because I'm wearing armor protection about equal to a, you know, like T60F type of armor, you know?
Yep.
Like, I'm not at XO1 levels by any means, but...
You're reasonably well armored.
Yeah. Basically, you know, 1750... You know, that's about what the highest level of T60 armor would top out at, I think, is around there.
Crop's coming in pretty good.
Do you think we can hold this place, General?
So, anyway, here's what our Red Rocket Far Harbor settlement looks like now. I've built a few more guard posts just on the inside of the fence here. And then in here we have our workshop with a bunch of, you know, like wall mount type things for...
And the laser sights always stay on.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, so we'll put that up there. What else did I have? Oh, yeah. Oh, oops. Okay. And what else are we going to put up there? We're going to put that up there. This is a fairly central location, right close to the main Far Harbor settlement.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to, you know, like, see, I've got my Sergeant Ash here. I've got a whole bunch of...
It's where you keep your shit.
Yeah, it's where I keep my stuff. See, this is where that other two-shot Ruger, but it has the science attachment on it.
Yeah.
And then I got a kneecapper Ruger with a science attachment on it as well.
You hear about that farm run by ghouls?
Yeah.
Isn't that something?
So now we've got... okay, we don't need to carry that around anymore. What else can we transfer in here? Okay. So anyway, I'm going to do some stuff off camera here, like inventory management type stuff. But, you know, we might as well tour around here a little bit. See, these are the mod added condensers.
Yep.
That also produce water, right? Because you don't actually need the condensers. The guy who made the Red Rocket mod.
Do you have anything you wanted me to do?
I just want to trade a few things.
Of course.
He just got rid of the fog for these areas so that you could actually build a settlement in them.
That's right. Okay, I don't have anything I can give you right now, so I'm just going to... And obviously I'm going to have to spend a little bit of time giving people jobs and things like that. So I have kind of like a, you know, like our general store and our bar up here. On this lovely deck. And then in here I've got my clinic. And then up on the roof here we have a little bit of power. This settlement isn't really a big power consumption type place.
Yeah, it looks like half the population has jobs as guards.
Yeah. Yeah, because I didn't... And I twinned these staircases because the last time I was here, I had 3 settlers standing on this staircase and I couldn't go up. So I twinned it so that if they want to stand and block one of the staircases, then maybe I could use the other one, right?
Watch, they'll find a way to block both.
Well, I don't know. I don't really have enough room there to triple it unless I...
move the power pylon over.
Move the power pylon and do some modifications. But anyway, if anyone was wondering why I've got 2 staircases there, well, that's why. Because settlers are a nuisance. But anyway, there isn't really too much to tour in this settlement. It's not very big.
Yeah, it's a very compact, functional settlement.
Yep. And I've got Chef Perry's fridge here, of course, and we got some more radios and couches and kind of a kitchen area with a fridge. And we got our laundry / bathroom in here.
Yep.
With a working door, because I managed to use place everywhere to put a wall doorway piece in there. Right?
Yeah, I think I was here for that.
Yeah. And, yeah, so anyway, maybe we should just conclude this episode here because I've got some things to do here.
All right.
And we can't really do much else in the little time that might be left. So I guess until next time.
I'm RecV5.
And I am Sandman 99.
Have a good one.